Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am an English teacher, Shaki Ghulam Nabi Moment. We continue with the final part of the lesson, 4.2, the story Hera by H.H. Munro, page number 90. The story began badly, said the smaller of the small girls, but it was a beautiful ending. That means there were obviously three people, Cyril and two girls, one was big, one was small. The smaller of the small girls, that means two girls were smaller than Cyril. The smaller one said that this is a good story. It started off badly, but the ending was rather beautiful. That means the story was telling all the positive attitudes of the girl of Bertha, all the goodness of the girl Bertha, all the extraordinary qualities of Bertha, and in such a manner it was well versed with that the child was really good. But there are some ifs and buts and so's in life which do create problems for that particular person if they do not follow the code of conduct or the rules of time to time as and when required. It is the most beautiful story that I have ever heard, said the bigger of the small girls with immense decision. Immense means, here immense means final and great decision. Now the bigger girl of the two is giving her opinion. The smaller girl has already given opinion. The story started badly, but the ending was beautiful. That was the opinion of the smaller girl. Now the bigger girl is giving another opinion that till date, that means the female, the girl, the elder one, has never ever heard such a beautiful story in her life till now. With great, immense decision, making her final workout, that what she has been hearing for the past years and years from her aunt. But today's story, the storyteller, the Bhakta, has given a really good story with a very good ending also. It is the only beautiful story I have ever heard, said Cyril. Now the comment, now the response, now the opinion of Cyril was what? He had never ever heard such a beautiful story in his lifetime. This was the first time that Cyril was hearing a really good story. Now let's go ahead. What aunt's opinion is, what is the response from the aunt's side? A dissentient opinion. Dissentient means disagreeing, disappointing, unable to accept what is true. Opinion came from the aunt's side. A most improper story to tell young children. What she is commenting on? That such a story should not be told to small children, young children, because it had a different type of ending, that the end of Bertha came because of her ego, because of her self-pride, because of show-offness in that way. You have undermined the effect of years of careful teaching. Undermined, injured. You have disappointed all my hard work. You have discouraged all my hard work for so many years that I have always put my children to the positive view, to get the adorning part of it, liking part of it, appreciating part of it, and getting everything done in a particular perfect manner, so that children can learn something, get the moral attitude from it, get the value education from it, get the moral lesson from it, get the message from the lesson itself. At any rate, said the bachelor, even though the aunt was reprimandingly getting angry and giving backfiring answers, negative attitudes towards the bachelor's working. But what was it being telling? That at any rate, said the bachelor, collecting his belongings preparedly, belongings or what belongs to a particular person, that are called as belongings. Preparatory means preparing himself. Obviously, the station temple home is going to come, and they have to get out from the railway carriage. A long 1 hour journey it was. Leaving the carriage, I kept them quiet for 10 minutes, which was more than you were able to do. Now the bachelor answers to the aunt that you couldn't keep the children quiet for 10 minutes. At least I had given them something where they may have never ever heard of something. What they were doing, what they were not doing, what they did in a positive manner, what they did in a negative manner, what they were supposed to do. But keeping them still in such a place where it is an open area, where it is a place where everyone can enjoy the environment. I told them such a story where they sat in one place, they really heard the story in a really keen manner. They were really enthusiastic, they showed interest in listening to the story, and they were seated in one place for at least 10 whole minutes. Unhappy woman, he observed to himself as he walked down the platform of the Templecombe station. For the next 6 months or so, those children will assail her means attack her, keep pestering aunt, keep asking aunt, keep demanding from aunt what she should be doing for her, for the children. Assail her in public with demands for an improper story. Obviously, the story that was told by aunt was of simplicity, was of meaningful, was of moral, was of adorning moral lessons to be given to them as and when. In that way, you have to be very, very careful. But here, the story told by the pastor, by the storyteller, was completely different. It was showing all positive attitude. It was also showing what was in the way of life in such a manner. But everything is done in every positive way. So it is simple that stories should be told to children with enthusiasm, with keenness, with interest, and all these things have to be done in a very, very well versed manner. And all these things have to work it out in a particular way where children have to do everything in a precarious manner, being very precautious in manner. Now, as we finished up with this lesson 4.2, the storyteller by H. Munro, commonly known as Saki. If you have any doubts, any queries, any problems, any line, any sentence, any word not understood you can call me, you can chat with me, you can talk to me on Telegram also. And I am available online 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You are most welcome to talk to me, get your queries solved out. So please listen, please view the videos as and when required. So we teachers are really taking great pain, really struggling, waking early in the view hours before dawn and sleeping after the twilight. Yet all the teachers of all the state of Maharashtra are doing their rather struggling work, loyalty, honestly, and during this pandemic period, I request all my students that they have to view the videos at least once, look at the videos, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the channel, comment on the channel, and please, 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 here listen to the videos very, very carefully. Just don't put the video on and just go in for a walk for a breakfast or lunch or something and just leave it as it is. We are struggling the pandemic period where all the teachers of all the schools of the state of Maharashtra are really working very hard to the bitter end. So please, please, please do your best and do your working to the uttermost end. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.